This is so cute. You got me notebooks and binders and pencils, reinforcements.
Well, you gotta be prepared. We're a hot co-ed now. Hey, no, hey, be nice, or I'm not gonna buy you that shiny new laptop you're gonna need.
No, you do not have to do that. Shane and I can share the old clunker we have sitting on the dining room table. It'll be fine, as long as I have pencils in my pockets and you in my corner.
That's a promise.
You did do something stupid. You left Rhodey's before Johnny showed up, and you almost got on that plane to London. And if you had, Johnny and you wouldn't have hooked up, and there wouldn't be a bun in the oven. Hi.
Hi, you made it.
There's no way I was missing this. When do we see the doc?
Oh, we've got plenty of time.
All right, I can take a hint.
Really? Since when?
I hit you a little harder, but you're making me a grandma again. Now listen, you take good care of her. And you watch out for her mood swings.
Is this about mood swings?
Roxy's a mood swing walking. So, how's Blair?
She's holding it together. Barely. I guess that's understandable. This whole life she had planned with Clark was based on a lie.
I know that it's pointless, but I mean, I really have to know. Did Eli say anything about my mother?
Yeah. I got him to confess to everything. His 2 wives, 1 dead, 1 missing. To pushing Marty down the stairs, attacking Ford, and killing Rodney. And yeah, to killing your mom.
What did he say?
Well, apparently Aunt Melinda saw a picture of Eli and me in the newspaper, and she was happy. She was so proud, and she wanted to show it off. And she showed it to Rodney, and Rodney recognized Eli, but as Bennett Thompson, the man who killed his own wife. And Aunt Melinda, I guess, tried to call me to warn me, and Eli must have answered the phone.
And then Eli flew to LA and killed my mother. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, for what? For what? For money?
I know. I had the exact same reaction. It was such a waste.
Well, you know what? Thank you for telling me.
I'm sorry I brought Eli into this family.
Hey, that was not your fault. You had a target right on your back the minute Eli figured out that you had money and you were a single woman. You are a victim in all of this. We all are his victim.
It's over.
Yes, thank God for that.
There is something that you can do for me, though.
Name it.
Just tell everyone that I'm back and that I'm fine, okay? I'm gonna head over to Todd's. Danny needs me. I never should have left with Taya in such bad shape. That is another thing that Eli talked me into.
Blair, this is, I know, the last thing you need right now, but I have some awful news.
Greg was Taya's doctor. He was with her at the end.
I'm sure it wasn't easy. No, I just wish I could have saved her.
You know, I'm gonna call Rita and see if she can cover for me. That way I can go with you to see your mom or Danielle, or we can just go home, whatever you need.
You can't skip work. You've got too much going on. I'm fine. We'll just see each other tonight.
There's a lot going on with the Clark case breaking, even with Clark's death. Still a lot of paperwork.
Well, excuse me. Are you talking about Elijah Clark?
Yeah, it's all over the news. Eli Clark died.
Why do you care? You hardly knew the guy. I told you Eli was like the stepfather from the movie. The psycho killer. He could have stabbed us in our sleep.
No, that's so unfair. He's the nicest guy.
I know it's hard to believe, sweetheart, but apparently he had another side to him.
Because he's a psychopath?
Hey, knock it off. See, I don't really know anything about his motives or his mental health, but apparently there's a lot of people dead because of him.
Please don't tell me that this is about Taya.
No. No.
Apparently
Fortunately, it was peaceful.
No, she couldn't have died yet. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
So what did Eli supposedly do that's so terrible?
Well, first of all, Eli Clark isn't even his real name.
Okay, well then this is obviously some total misunderstanding.
No. Now, apparently this Eli guy, what his real name is, had this double life before he moved to Landview. He had a couple of previous wives.
No, he was never married.
So let me guess. His wives are dead?
Yeah, that's right. And he was the one who pushed Marty Seabrook down the stairs, killed her.
No, he would never do that. He wouldn't kill a baby. That's just gross.
What's gross is Mom wanted to marry him.
I don't believe it. I don't believe any of it.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
So this guy that I trusted, he was a murderer. So what's the point? Why trust anybody? They're just gonna leave you or they're not even who they say they are?
You're not gonna go after her?
And do what? I can't give her what she needs.
What's that?
Her mom.
Well, this is the first. Me crying on your shoulder.
See, anything can happen. Look at you and Taya.
Oh, yeah. Look at me and Taya. But you know what? I'm gonna go over to Todd's because Danny needs me. I'm so sorry that I didn't believe you about Eli. Ellie, I'm so sorry. I just thought it was sour grapes.
I was just worried about you.
I know. Like mama, like daughter, right? Poor Aunt Melinda, she tried to warn me, and the best that I could do was insult her vase. It was an ugly vase, don't you think?
A vase only a daughter could love.
Our paths crossed a few times. Matthew Buchanan's court case, Eli was opposing counsel. But are you sure he's dead?
Yeah, John McBain called it in himself.
Okay, I gotta go.
What's the hurry?
I'm doing surgery.
Well, don't worry about me. I'm meeting Darren.
You're supposed to be relaxing.
I want to fill out this grant application, that life experience thing I told you about. And somebody brought me all these school supplies, so...
That was for later.
When Shane gets home, when I've got dinner to make and laundry to sort.
All right. You know what? It's your day. If doing this now makes your life easier, go for it.
I would just love to get this grant.
What do they want to know?
Well, it's called the Live and Learn Grant, and I have to write about everything I've done since I left school and why it's important.
Cool.
Only the problem is, what have I done? Nothing. I mean, nothing that's a contribution to society. Yes, I've paid my taxes and I can make a mean side salad, but seriously, who cares about any of that?
You're a hell of a lot more than your job, Marasco.
Like what?
You're a mother. You've raised a kid all by yourself for almost 10 years. And he's amazing. He draws comics, he plays sports, he's a terrific person, he's a good student. If bringing a brand new life into this world is not a contribution to society, I don't know what is.
You're right. I may not have interned at some ritzy law firm or joined the Peace Corps, but I put a lot of hours into raising that kid.
And it shows. Raising a kid is like the most important thing you can do.
So what exactly happened in Tahiti? I mean, Eli was in custody. How did he die in a fire?
Eli was never in custody. The cops picked up Ross Rayburn instead.
And he didn't straighten them out? He was in on it.
By the time I got to the house, it was on fire. Eli and Blair were trapped inside.
And then Eli died from the fire?
I'm still waiting on the ME's report, but it was either the fire or the slug that Blair fired into his gut.
Blair shot him? I mean, justifiable homicide.
In my book. Hell, if someone did that to me, I'd want them dead too.
Oh my God. Oh, that's our kid. We created that little baby. You and me. Because we love each other. There's a little baby getting bigger and stronger and getting ready to join this world and share a life with us.